I have a question. How do the cards work? I know the card system, but how do we do that in Roll20?
Okay. Do you guys see the tomato truck?
Yep.
Above the tomato truck is a green splotch that the characters made. That is the discard pile, because if you move around the Roll20 board, nothing, you can't say, I'm going to put it next to the deck or whatever, because everything slides around. If that makes sense. For the cards, I will deal you each 6 cards here. Let's see. I gotta extend this because of me. I hate how Roll20 doesn't plan on me having like 50 or 80 players. So, I'm eventually going to. We did last time.
Yep.
All right. Now, since there's only 2 of you and it's 2 o'clock, so Kevin, you're late. The way the cards work is you each get 6 cards. If combat starts, then one of the cards becomes what's called pooled. That means it's ready to be used. You can play it during combat. Generally speaking, you can play 1 card per action during combat or at any time. So in other words, if you've got a plus 5% skill to a card, you've got a plus 10% skill card, you can't put them together and make a plus 15. You got to choose one or the other. But the only cards you can use during combat are the pooled ones. At the end of each round, you pool 1 more card. It becomes available to use during that combat. Since you, when you click on the cards, it goes into a bigger thing, and then you can see them better. You need to keep track of which ones are pooled. If we were doing this live, then you'd move them around on the table and shit like that. But you know.
Right, because you can discard down to 6 whenever the thing's over.
Right.
Is there any way to make these cards bigger?
There is. On the upper right is a slider that you can make the board bigger or smaller, and you may be able to click drag some stuff as well.
Yeah, no, that just makes the board bigger. It doesn't make the. I clicked on my 6 cards, and they're just. I got my glasses on, so. I can barely read them with my glasses.
Click the card itself. Left click.
Oh, yeah, all right. There you go. Big win.
I made a mistake. I pulled one out of my deck, and I don't know how to put it back in.
Try putting it on your picture or on your card deck. I'm not really sure because let's put it this way. Everybody else is figured out except Logan because I've never been a player. So. But yeah, see what you can do.
Okay, Logan, I got a red card.
Okay, what's the red card?
Hindrance.
Nice. That means that the GM gets to fuck with the players in some way.
Yeah, so we all just took a taser shot to the face.
Also, just so you know, Jeremy, during combat, you can have up to 6 cards pooled and 6 cards in the hand if you gain cards. Unlike every other combat system I've ever seen, in this system, in most combats, the only useful things to do are shoot and move. That's pretty much it. Maybe take cover. In this, there's what's called approved actions. That means that if you do the approved action as opposed to anything useful, then you gain a card. So, for example, I'm getting some echo, by the way, from somebody right now. Russ.
Probably me. Let me turn my speakers down a little bit.
Okay.
Better?
So, yes. Yeah, it's a disadvantage of no headphones. I recommend these. They are fucking tight. They just hang on my ear like a fucking warm cotton blanket. And anyway, so no, I'm still hearing myself, sir. Do you have any headphones? Russ?
No, I do not. That I do not have.
You're a naughty boy.
It usually works with Roll20 just fine. Are you sure it's me? Actually, it's got to be me because I'm on.
I was gonna say the other dude's wearing headphones and shit.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
You know,
It's got to be me.
I can't.
I think it was when you had your ear off. It was your mic was picking up your own headphone because as soon as you put your headphone back on, it cut out.
Oh, really? Testing.
No, maybe not.
I'm not getting any echo. I'm not getting any echo on my end.
I
So
don't
it's
know what's
probably
going on.
me.
Okay, cool.
Jeremy, you getting Echo?
I did for a little bit, yeah. Not right now.
Okay, I got my volume turned down by half. We'll see how that works.
Okay. So anyway, if you do the approved action as opposed to shoot and move, whatever, then you get a card. This is very useful if the players have made the cardinal mistake of splitting the party and Russ is in an alley somewhere fighting somebody. Then you can do something called card horror, and that's just basically doing approved actions, preferably in a humorous way or whatever. Like falling down might be an approved action. So Russ is fighting for his life, and you're slipping on banana peels or whatever. Because tactically, it makes sense. And if you can find a way to make it integrate with the story and all that, then you are doing something right.
Cool.
All right, so Jeremy, I got some very cool cards that I want to tell you about. I've got Party Escape.
Ooh.
Which is a get us all the hell out of here and put us in a bar somewhere random and talk about how awful that situation was. Usually to the detriment of you usually wind up losing hero points over that, but it's a good thing to have. And I've got to lock it in, which means we can lock in victory cards. You don't know what victory cards are, do you?
No.
Okay.
I have a victory card.
Nice.
Okay. At the end of the mission, that's worth an extra hero point.
Okay.
Can lock it in be played at any time, Russ?
I'm not sure. I'm going to check. Carry over. When played, you gather all the victory cards and place them under this card to a side. Yeah, I can lock that victory in right now.
You could if you want. It does also free up your hand a bit, or you could wait until you get more, but then you're gambling.
Yeah, I'd just say lock it in now. Why not?
Yeah, let's lock it in now. All right. So where would we put the lock it in the corner?
In this case, since I just stick them on the discard pile and keep track somewhere that you've got one victory that's totally locked in, just for ease.
And I also have a play immediately card. It doesn't affect me. It's discard one piece of gear. I'm assuming I don't have any gear.
Fortunately, yeah, I was going to say nobody has gear, so you guys are golden, actually.
All right, so let's discard the lock it in, and you discard your victory, and I've got it checked off that we've got a victory locked in.
Cool.
Do you have any other cards that you don't know exactly what they do, Jeremy?
I have clogging. I have some. Most of them are pretty straightforward.
Cool. Well, be sure to ask because I know this is new to you and shit.
Yeah.
So, right.
Yeah, card play will take many sessions to pick up.
Yeah. Well, that's the one of the things I enjoy about this system is it's quick to get the basics, and then mastering it, like the card play and stuff like that, takes longer.
All right. No, I do not quite understand this one. I thought it said hero point. I have clogging greed. It says if you can hang on to this card until the end of the venture, it may be turned in for another hero. I thought it said hero point, but...
Oh, another hero point. Yes, it should say hero point.
Okay. Then it makes sense.
What's the clogging mean?
The reason it's clogging is because he has to keep the card, which means that the other useful cards in his hand will be less.
Right.
If that makes sense. Actually, I think.
That just used to be called a greed card when I was playing with you.
Well, it's clogging greed, and then we have amazing greed, which is you get no cards except that card, but it gives like 5 hero points or something.
Oh wow! Okay. Cool.
Actually, I think I want to start you on season 2 stuff, despite that. Right. That's one of Logan's mental problems is that I can only do what I've been reading and working on recently. So, there's screaming, there's sounds of metal shredding, there's the feeling of heat and fire, and then you guys are going through some sort of flashing, just weird flashing lights, and they get more and more rapid, and then you realize that you're now seeing kind of the flashing has changed, and you guys are standing on a red carpet, and the flashing is coming from both sides. It appears a lot of reporters and stuff being held back by security with cameras flashing and taking your picture and such. New possession, you each have a very nice suit, like a tux type suit.
Oh. I forgot to grab a pencil. I'll be right back.
All the text lined up and the basic stuff.
Yeah, and everything else. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that's funny. You got the tech monster running, and then like, yeah, no piece of wood. All right, wood and graphite. Let's do it.
Yeah, you had all the tech stuff, and you didn't have the primitive caveman shit. Amazing.
Cool. I turn to a camera and give it a winning smile. Try and make my teeth clean.
Excellent. For some reason, you guys are feeling a bit like jittery, queasy. It's toward the uncomfortable and jittery rather than the puking while crawling backward end of the spectrum. And despite it being night, it's as bright as day under the constant barrage of the camera flashes and artificial lighting. By the way, Russ, for smiling and winking at the camera, take a card. You're not sure why, but it seems to be the right thing to do. And being that you're the first to do it, you feel good about it. It appears that you guys are headed down the carpet toward a limousine with a lady with short brown hair. She's the chauffeur. She's dressed as a chauffeur. But between you and her is a lady who is so primped, she almost looks artificial. You know what I mean? She appears to be a reporter. She's got a mic, tight, dark skin, tight weave, mocha, cameras and cheering humans on both sides of the velvet rope. The crowds are at least 3 to 5 people deep on both sides. And past her, you see a different limo pulling off with its people, and a limo behind your limo waiting. So there's like the dance of the limousines going on there. And right, the lady. Give me new roll, fashion rolls, please. Roll your fashion. How's that for the first roll in the new campaign?
Okay, so I have a base 12 in that for my learning, so a 38 is a fail.
Okay.
Fashion isn't even on my skill list.
Correct. There will be hundreds of new write-in skills as you enter the remarkable world of fashion.
Right, and if you actually succeed at your learning, then you want to put it down and put a check in it, because you'll get better at it.
Oh, that's a good point, Russ. I forgot to mention that to Jeremy. Anytime you do a skill successfully, the first time only, you put a check mark next to it. That way you remember that it might go up at the end of the session. If you do a skill the same skill successfully multiple times, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just the first time is important.
Sounds good to me. I guess I should roll against my base now.
Absolutely.
Come on, crit that baby.
We're rolling D100s?
Yes. Be sure to change your roll 20 things, because that's been a constant pain in the ass.
Change our roll 20 things.
Well, if you click the dice icon on the left-hand side and then look at advanced roll, it always starts at roll 1 D20, and you have to change it to D100. Otherwise, people tend to do real well at the beginning of the session for some reason.
Yes!
Holy fuck!
Yes!
All right. As far as your fashion roll goes, if you were to take just the upper end of fashion alone, like not the middle or lower, just cut away the middle and lower, on the upper end of fashion, you're toward the bottom, maybe a little over it, but you're definitely in the upper scale of fashion. Also, you'd said your character was from the what year approximately?
2030-ish.
This fashion is out of date by probably a decade.
Okay.
But it seems to be current here. So just because of your amazing fashion sense, let's see. Also, spot hiddens from both of you, please. This is sorry for the barrage of rolls all at once, but you're looking around and doing shit.
So I got a 60 on that one.
Yeah, fucking Jeremy managed to get the year by looking at the suit and going, oh, this is a decade out of date. And that's last year's shoes even for now.
Not quite a crit.
Okay. How'd you do on your etiquette there, Jeremy?
I beat it by 11. That's all I know.
So you succeeded.
Yep.
Good deal. Yeah, you guys are doing really well. And you guys both pick up a new skill at your learn. And this is an important skill for this area to keep track of. It is called talent.
Talent.
So,
Second talent?
not yet. Give me
Okay.
rolls on talent and also roll acting.
Okay.
Yeah. This is for the reporter, and she goes, oh, shit, I don't have you guys' names yet. This will be fun.
All right, I blew my talent roll,
So did I.
Okay.
and I think I might have fumbled my acting roll.
Awkward.
Yep. Awkward. Let me see what my acting is. I don't think I even took that, so. Okay, so I have a base of 12 in acting. And the fumble sheet says 91 plus, and I rolled a 96, so fumble!
You leer at the lady and then at the camera.
Breasts.
I
How'd
failed
you do?
both, but neither
Okay.
spectacularly.
And Jeremy, what is your character's name?
I was told make no backstory, so I didn't even make a name.
Give me a name just off the top of your head. We'll go with that for now.
Phil.
Phil Collins, what's the last name?
Poulter.
Perfect. And Russ?
Rock Eversol.
Rock or Ruck?
Rock.
Rock Eversol.
That's my
Right.
call sign. Nobody knows what my real name is.
No worries. The reporter to the camera, she kind of backs slightly away from Rock Eversol and goes, and here we have Phil Putner and Rock Eversol from the TV series Not If We Can Help It. What did you two think of the award ceremony?
It was a beautiful affair. Really awesome. I loved it. The best.
It shows his eye line straight at her tits. And she's like, and you, Phil?
Oh, the ceremony was great.
Great. And she thanks you both. And give me spot hidden rolls. She's obviously getting ready to interview the next person. What do you guys want to do?
I want to know if I know this guy standing next to me, first of all.
Oh, on that, you feel like he's your buddy and vice versa. Yeah. Now that she's mentioned the names, it's like, oh yeah, okay. I'm not sure where I know him from, but he is definitely my buddy. You guys just have that feeling about each other, but you're not sure why. If
All
that
right.
makes
In
sense.
a low voice, I lean in and say, let's get the hell out of here. Go for the limo.
I'm on board.
Excellent. And the spot hidden rolls, you guys continue down the carpet.
Fail.
All
I
right.
succeeded.
Excellent. You notice one of the closed buildings down the street says San Angeles Bakery. It's just a San Angeles Bakery.
Oh, crap.
And as the reporter turns to you, she says turns from you as you guys head toward the limo where the lady chauffeur is holding open the door. She says to the camera, as I'm sure you're aware, breaking into the C-list of actors is not an easy thing, and many say the pay does not justify the extreme risk as the high disappearance rate. Oh, and here we have Colin Springs and Derek Handelman from the 4-part miniseries, The Secret Dream Theft. How are you? Anyway, the chauffeur is a svelte, trim woman with short brown hair and sunglasses on. She holds open the door of the black stretch limo for you. Inside the limo, you see a older guy with salt and pepper black hair, ignoring you, ignoring all the shit going on, and messing with what looks to be an iPad type thing.
All right. I do a dive roll into the limo.
I want a jump roll then, please, to like not be an idiot.
You want parkour or jump?
Just jump.
Oh!
Wow, you fucking land and they're okay. It just shows it from Jeremy's point of view. It just shows him standing there, and you go ha ha, jump it, and you hear a whole bunch of glass breaking, and you hear a ding punk ah. Roll a d8 damage on yourself from something else weird that's happened in there, Russ.
3 points.
Your flailing hand had hit some button, which caused a fucking sword to fall out of the goddamn roof, and it fucking cut you, and you have no idea. The old guy's like, what the fuck? And the lady from limo is kind of giving you the furtive get in motion.
So I take it that's lethal damage.
Yes, however, oh. Is this Chris? Oh, wait, is that from yesterday?
Oh, God, I think I'm going to need stitches.
Oh, he's rebooting his comp. Okay, I was trying to figure out where he went and what was going on. Woo! Yeah, the old guy is just like, what? So hopefully he'll get in the limo soon. Jeremy is having a comp issue apparently.
Is there an ice bucket?
Oh yeah, and there used to be a pretty nice fucking wet bar too. Now, as you're not too worried about the wound because as you're like doing it, you feel it healing. I'll get to that more after he gets back. You literally see the wound fucking knitting itself closed.
Oh fuck.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, there's shit going on. Hey, I think he's coming back.
Here he is.
Woo.
Sorry. That's what happens when you ignore your Windows updates too long.
Oh no. We're restarting your computer, motherfucker. Too bad. You were doing something important? Too bad.
The lady chauffeur kind of motioned you to get in as the other chauffeur was looking pretty irritated, who was waiting behind. It appears that somehow from this other guy leaping in the limo, he got a sword wound.
Okay.
Because like he jumped in and he fucking caught himself on the wet bar, smashed most of it, and then for some reason the sword fell out of the ceiling compartment and hit him. And the chauffeur lady is like trying to block any possible camera stuff and giving you the hurry the fuck up and get in motion.
Oh, by the way, is there a sword loose in this thing now?
Yeah.
I take it.
Okay. I'll get back to you in a second. What are you doing, Jeremy?
I'm kind of lost because last time I was here, there wasn't anything about swords.
Right. He attempted to get fancy rather than just getting in the limo like a fucking regular person. He wanted to do the jumpity jump, and apparently he sucks at jumpity jump.
Okay.
You don't know what's wrong with him.
I debate on whether I want to get in the car with this person I apparently know, but is obviously crazy.
Yes.
And
yeah. Wasn't that the coolest? I'm missing Jeremy on D20.
I have to, it wouldn't let me just reload into that one. I'm working on it.
Okay, cool.
I do my debating. Is he all calm and sitting in his chair now? I'll wait
He's
until
clutching a sword like, I got a free sword type of look.
What, your name's Ruck? Ruck, can you put the sword on the other side of the limo?
Oh, there's plenty of space back here. There's the backward facing seats and the frontward facing seats. This is a stretch limo.
Okay, so I get in on the other side of the limo from Ruck, who's
No
holding a
problem.
sword.
Yeah, you climb in like a regular fucking human and have no problems at all. The lady quickly closes the door and hurries around to get in and take up her driving thing. The guy is like, could you hand me some? He has a pretty thick Jewish accent. He goes, could you please hand me some napkins?
Look around for napkins. Do I
There's
find
some.
napkins?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
there used to be a really nice wet bar here until somebody decided I can tackle it. Tackling the wet bar does not pay off.
Yes.
I hand some napkins to the Jewish chauffeur.
No, it's to the Jewish guy, old guy who's sitting in the back, and he uses them to wipe off his iPad and glare at Rock. Yeah.
Like Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
Okay.
Yeah. The guy who's doing this has oversized, old-fashioned, heavy plastic frame glasses. There's squares, black suit, curly salt and pepper hair, and the driver. The screen is up, so you can't even see her. And yeah, you guys are driving off, and he ignores Rock and looks at you and goes, "Did you have fun?"
It was a blast.
Great. He goes back to ignoring you and playing with his iPad and muttering darkly about Rock.
I asked the Jewish guy if he's got any Grey Poupon.
He just looks at you and he goes, "You got to stop with the fucking Coke. It's not going to do you any good." He goes back to trying to repair his thing.
So I look over at the guy on his tablet and I go, "Do you happen to know why we were there?"
At the award ceremony?
Yeah.
To watch the people you've been working with for the last year get awards is my guess. I don't know.
Cool.
Are you looking for more of a philosophical thing?
That's good enough.
Okay. He just shakes his head like, I don't know why. He starts muttering, "I don't know why I get asked these questions. Why are we here? Why are any of us here? I don't know." He says, look, tonight we're going to get you back home. You're going to have some drinks. You're going to unwind, relax. Tomorrow, your personal trainer is coming. It's a new guy. His name is Gary or Greg or Gygax, something with a G. I'm not sure. He'll be great. You'll love it. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Logan, I can't remember. Can you first aid yourself?
Yes, but you don't need it because there's blood. Your suit's been cut. There's no wound. Where's the wound?
So I'm back up a full.
Yeah.
No kidding.
This is odd. You don't know why.
Yeah. I boggle.
Mm-hmm.
I just yeah.
The guy.
I look at Bill and I point at my shoulder or wherever I got the wound. I'm like, and I mouth, "What the fuck?"
Do you want to put the sword back? Do you want to put the sword back? Put the sword back. He said, put the sword back. Don't worry, dude. You got more swords in your dojo. It'll be okay.
All right. Right. Okay.
He rolls his eyes at you, and he pulls out a bottle. Give me a spot hidden roll to see the label as he unwinds it and pops a couple and starts chewing them.
Fail.
Okay. Some sort of bottle, multiple colors of things in there.
Barely a success.
It says Tums, Tums. Oh. He chews them and stares at Rock. Trying to give me an ulcer. The sword clicks back into the thing, and then you can close the little compartment deal. Why you have a limo that has swords that are able to pop out and stuff is a baffling mystery to you.
Yes.
Eventually, he doesn't really talk much unless you guys talk to him. It's about a half hour, 45 minutes, and Winding climbing roads take you up through nicer and nicer neighborhoods. Eventually, you guys arrive at a white home with a red clay curved shingles that's up on a rocky hill. The old guy in the back goes, "Home, sweet temporary home." Give me architecture rolls.
I actually have that.
Woo!
Fail.
Okay, it's a house.
I fail everything. This is cool.
Success.
You made it?
Yep.
Why did I put points in anything?
Damn. First fashion, now architecture. You're going to be quite the bon voyant. It is a California Spanish bungalow.
Sweet.
Give me appraisal rolls.
I don't have that.
Well,
Everybody
I
has
do.
every skill.
I do
It's
have
awesome.
a appraisal.
Yes, you've got it at least at 12 or whatever your learn is.
fail.
That's a success.
You're going to guess a couple $1 million home. Russ, you're going to guess that, you probably can't afford it being that you have no money in your pocket. Other than that, yeah. And last roll, another roll, business. Does anybody have any business?
You're talking industry lore?
Industry lore?
Business
Yeah,
slash industry lore?
Sure, you can do that.
Okay.
Because that's the only business skill is business industry lore.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Success.
Oh my God.
Fail.
All right. You're going to guess, Rock, that this is a studio-owned house, and as long as you're productive, you get this nice place as opposed to a crappy place to live. You could be one of the actors, like in the real-life 1920s, that was kind of owned by the studio,
Huh.
which, of course, might mean that you, at some point, want to build up your acting ability. So, anyway, the limo pulls up at the. It doesn't go up into the driveway because the driveway itself is fairly narrow, and on one side is kind of a steep cliff. And it looks like there's not enough room to turn the cars around at the top. So you'd have to back it through. And you're pretty sure that you would accidentally drive the car off the cliff. And the cliff itself is about 3 or 4 meters. So it's not lethal at all, but it'll be annoying. The cars that are parked there are 2 VW Golf 4-door hatchbacks. With your earlier appraisal roll, you're going to guess $30K new. These are not new. There's a dark-skinned Asian-featured gentleman dressed all in conservative black with white gloves waiting to greet you when the chauffeur lady opens the door. I will show you a picture of him as well as the house stuff. You may have to move your map around, but you should be able to see several pictures of the house, pool and back. The third one over is the guy who's greeting you at the door.
Right.
The 2 guys are Mexican gardeners who are not there tonight, but maybe around later. And of course, there's a large whiskey bar, which we'll get to in a bit.
I like these guys' tastes.
Mm-hmm. After you guys get out of the limo, unless you want to stay in there or whatever forever, I live here now. It slowly pulls off and drives away. The Asian guy says, "Welcome home. After you get changed, I will have drinks ready for you in the living room."
Thanks, Jeeves.
Jim says.
I just give him a thumbs up and a winning smile.
He's okay with that. Right. You have no idea where your room is.
Yep.
But I'm going to basically, rather than going, you want to go left or right type bullshit, I'm just going to run you through the house. If you want more detail on something, stop me. And I'll just give you we're walking through the house because nobody else seems to be in the house other than the guy who's just making drinks and stuff. And he doesn't appear to care what you do.
Is the drink maker Jeeves?
Yes, although he does Twitch if called Jeeves for some reason and goes by Jim. But you can call him Jeeves if you want. There's nothing to stop you. The house itself has a very homely feel, lots of terracotta color, comfortable furniture, stuff like that. The size of the mini bar in the living room is impressive. There's also a couple of tablet computers. There's a big TV on the wall. There's a laptop computer. Out back is a large dojo. Think the movie The Matrix. Tons of wooden, plastic, and metal sharpened swords. No other weapons, only swords. Lots and lots of swords. Different kinds of swords. You can find a fucking Kopesh in there if you want. You can find a falchion, all kinds of shit.
I grab a katana.
Pardon?
I grab a katana.
There's one.
And are there holsters too, or is it just?
For some reason, there are some scabbards, but not as many as you would expect, and it's kind of odd. It's suspicious.
Okay. I grab a scabbard too, and I put it in the scabbard.
Great. Give me security systems rolls. Good luck.
Both of us?
Oh, big 100.
Excellent. The security systems are mostly controlled by nanobots that you can't even see, but you can feel them. And they are everywhere. Pretty much if anybody does anything out of order in your house, they'll be lasered. You're pretty sure.
So
how'd you do, Jeremy?
37, which is success. Is a 100 an auto success? Or
100's a big fumble. A 100's
okay.
a fumble. Even if your skill is over 100 is a fumble.
Okay.
What you get with your successful roll is there's pretty much no security system here. Okay. There's not even cameras, nothing. And he's looking around going, we're well taken care of. And you're thinking, you're an idiot. And he's like, yeah.
All right. Is the laptop, I sit down with the laptop.
Do you want me to describe the rest of the house? Or do you want to?
Yeah,
I want to stop by Jeeves and pick up a drink.
No problem. You guys can wander around with a drink. All he does is after he makes drinks, he says, will there be anything else this evening, gentlemen?
Cocktail weenies?
I'll go prepare some.
Sweet.
Thank you, Jim.
He goes to the kitchen. Other things in the house. There's a driving range on the roof that you can basically shoot golf balls up to the hill and hopefully they'll roll back. If not, somebody else may get them. You guys do find your personal rooms. You can tell they're yours because there's pictures of you in your rooms.
I take the pictures down.
Headshots?
Yeah. Well, different pictures like with you with different actors or actresses and stuff like that. Also, in each of your room, you find the following new possessions. A driver's license in the name that you gave me earlier, as well as a passport, 2 different credit cards, one Visa, one MasterCard type deal.
Sweet, I have money.
A SAG card, Screen Actors Guild, that includes your photo on the card. $1,000 in cash. Something to keep your money in. A touch phone, not currently locked, although it's lockable. And the touch phone includes the following numbers already programmed into it. Elliot Goldstein.
That's probably the Jew guy.
Car, C-A-R.
Sweet.
MCC, that's Mike Charlie Charlie. Jim. And lastly, Mrs. Parapet.
Like in a castle?
Kinda. P-A-R-A-P-E-T.
Yeah, okay.
Weird, huh? Let's see. Also, you guys find the following cards. Let's see. Jeremy, you find a Communist Party membership card.
Nice.
Russ, you find a Stonecutters membership card. Jeremy, you find a Transgender Law Center supporter card, like you've given them money in the past and they sent you a card. Russ, you find a Have Gun Will Travel fan club card. And lastly, Jeremy, you find a card for half off of bowling game, like half off the cost of a bowling game at Bowl-O-Rama.
Sweet. Coupon.
Also, you guys have various other clothes in the closet, and it looks like the dry cleaners, the plastic and stuff is still on some of them, and the laundry service is called Capital Laundry Services. Washes cleaner than clean. Let's see, other stuff. Each of you can make a spot hidden roll.
Success.
Fail.
You find in your room, Russ, that it's like an oversized metal, like about this big, metal drinks coaster that's flush to the table, but it appears that the metal is an iris, like open, closable iris type thing, and next to it is a fingerprint scanner for some reason.
Well, I try out the fingerprint scan.
Right. As soon as you put your finger out, the iris springs open and something goes doom out of it that's big, and it's about a meter long and fairly solid looking. What do?
I grab it.
Give me a catch roll as you go. Whooping. As your
catch, I think that's a success. Yeah, I got a 50 in catch. That's a success.
Wow, you catch the sword by the hilt rather than chopping off any fingers. You feel studly as shit.
Nice.
Yeah, you have no idea how to reload this thing, but it's apparently swords are something that are around.
Is this a better sword than the sword I picked off the wall, or?
It's kind of a generic sword, actually. Yeah, it's
very
sharp.
strange. All right.
Yeah.
I put that on my dresser.
Okay, no problem. Continuing on with the tour, in the dining room is, you guys familiar with the Last Supper picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. It appears that you guys are each in this, as well as several people you don't know, and there's some really crazy looking lady who is sitting where Jesus was in the original. You're not sure what's up with that. And moving on, in the
sorry.
The only other thing of interest in the house is it appears that you guys have been living here, or somebody's super good at forging your signatures, pictures, stuff like that. You do find that you've also paid for a gym membership to our Nesto's Fitness Gym, whatever that is.
Okay.
There you go. That's your tour. There are other clothes you could change into if you want to get out of the tux, especially you, Mister. I like to cut myself in my tux. Or you could just stay in the tux. It doesn't matter. Whatever.
No, I get into something casual.
I want to pull up the GPS on my phone.
Sure.
Where am I at?
According to this, you're kind of on the outskirts, like the suburbs of San Angeles, which appears to be a metroplex in California. It's a combination of like LA, San Diego, etc. That basically, it's LA has gotten way too big and has absorbed other stuff, and now it's been renamed San Angeles.
Okay.
Okay, I pick up my phone and I Google myself.
Excellent. It identifies you as, take a card, both of you, for finding out useful information, as opposed to, I want to watch porn and make him watch me watch porn. Googling yourself, it identifies you as a C-list actor in the single season TV series. It only had a single season run. Quote, Not If We Can Help It is the name of it. Imagine Friends done really badly.
And nothing else. No nasty surprises.
No other credits and stuff. It appears that this was your first acting job.
Okay. I do the same for Phil.
Yeah.
Same deal. He was in the same show, first acting job.
Okay. I'm gonna wander to the kitchen and see if my cocktail weenies are done yet.
They're not in the kitchen, but you do smell them. But yeah, they're not in here. You smell them, but they're not here.
I follow the smell to the cocktail weenies.
Give me a smell roll to fucking bloodhound through the house after those cocktail weenies.
I actually have smells. So let's give that a shot.
Go for it.
Nice. Points and smell. I like that.
No. Not that many points in smell.
You're wandering around smelling shit. You stop by Rock's room to smell him, but he doesn't have your cocktail weenies.
Hey, did someone cut some cheese before they left?
All right, so I've changed.
Yeah, you were just getting ready to leave when the door to your room opened and some guy went.
Hey, Phil.
Hey, Rock.
How's it smelling?
Not like cocktail weenies.
Do you remember dying in an explosion?
No, I do not.
What a fucking question. I like that.
I distinctly remember tearing metal and light and heat and like, is this the afterlife?
I think you need to lay off some of the drugs, man.
All right.
Both of you guys take a card, yes. You guys need to get on a permanent team together.
I'm a vegetarian.
Give me a smell roll, Rock. Maybe you can smell the evil meat.
Success. Son of a bitch.
That way.
Thanks, Rock.
I throw up a little bit in my mouth.
Nice. Yeah, you find them in the living room. They're on a nice platter stand type thing, next to a comfortable looking chair with the drinks and stuff in it. Yeah. And there's also next to a different chair is like a cheese platter, with a different drink.
Cool. Is Jim around?
No.
All right.
He is apparently fled.
All right. Well, I go for the cheese and the drink, and I have a seat in my beautiful bungalow.
I do the same.
Yeah. There's a big TV mounted on the wall. There's video games that can be played. There's all kinds of shit here. Computers, tablets.
Right. Phil, do you know what our show, Not If We Can Help It, is about? I don't. It's been, the drugs. They're really a problem. And
I didn't even know we had a show. I figured people just liked us.
Huh. You have any acting experience?
I whip out my phone and I Google myself. Apparently I do.
Hmm.
I got a bit of a problem here because the last time I acted was in my kindergarten play. I was George Washington.
Were you any good?
It shows him vomiting on some little girl who starts screaming.
Yeah. No, I was no good.
Okay. Yeah, I have no acting experience. So I have no clue what I'm doing here.
Yeah. Well, I was a helicopter pilot in Afghanistan.
So that might be where the explosion came from. Were you ever shot down?
I must have been. Not likely. I'm an ace pilot, but maybe they got me with an RPG. I don't know.
I know nothing. I woke up this morning, first thing I remember is a bunch of flashing lights. No, out of character? Is that because you said I don't have a backstory? Am I supposed to like make it up on the fly as I go, or
If you want, yeah, or you could remember nothing. It's totally up to you.
okay? I'm gonna stick with remember nothing.
Yeah.
I try my. Is there a U.S. Navy remote site from the lap? I get on a laptop and look for.
Give me a computer use roll because laptops tend to explode, as I'm sure you remember.
Yes, I do. That's a success.
Oh, okay. Hey, it's powered up. Give me a research roll to try to find a naval site.
Do you mean evidence analysis? I don't have research.
Oh, research is what allows you to find information, whether it's talking to people or using the internet or anything like that.
Library use.
Yeah, library
right?
use / research.
Library use, research. Yeah, okay, there we go. I see it. All right. Another 100.
Wow. Okay. Yes. Apparently, this house is considered part of the Navy. All right. The Navy actually owns this house and everything and everybody in it. You guys are actually apparently serving members of the Navy.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that squares up. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. That totally makes sense then.
I stare at him
Fumbles.
a little disbelievingly, but I have no reason to doubt him.
I'm good with computers, man.
So my question is there anything else you guys would like to do this evening, or would you like to cut to the next day?
I'm all on board for cutting to next day.
All right. I just want to check if there's a personnel record on me.
No, apparently it's some sort of high with your research role. You're working some sort of black ops thing that you're totally deniable, just like James Bond, but without the beautiful women. Apparently, you glare at Jeremy. It's like, yeah. So yeah, no, and in fact, they will deny that you even exist.
Right. Got it.
Cool.
All right. Cut to.
Oh, I love fumbles so much. Probably more than I should. So the next day, at 9 a.m., a guy shows up and is let in by Jim. This guy is short, compact, balding man. He moves with economy of motion like a dancer. He has a very odd accent that I cannot replicate. And he introduces himself. He goes, "Hi, my name's Glenn Thalman."
Hey, Glenn.
Hey,
As
Glenn.
I'm wearing just boxer shorts.
What
Great.
brings you to the bungalow?
I'm your trainer.
Oh.
So if you want to put on some pants, then we can get started. I'm sure you've got a lot of questions.
I put my hands together and bow.
He nods at you and looks totally mystified, like, what the fuck is going on here?
Okay. All right. So do I have sweatpants? That kind of thing?
The what?
Sweatpants? Exercise?
Oh yeah, you've got all kinds of clothes like that.
Do I find a gi in my closet?
No. There might. Well, actually, sure. Why not? There's
Sweet.
all kinds of clothes. You've got clothes. You put on gis and stuff. This Glenn guy does not really seem familiar with them. He thinks that they're neat.
All right, cool.
All
I'm
right.
wearing a gi.
Okay. He takes you guys out to the dojo and he says, "Now, here's a question for you that's going to sound odd. Is this area familiar to you, or are you new to this area entirely, if you know what I mean?"
I'm an FNG, dude.
"I don't know what that means," he says in his very odd, freaky accent.
Fucking new guy.
Oh. Well, who you're sleeping with is not really relevant to this training. And how about you? He says to your buddy. We cannot hear you, sir. You may have muted yourself.
I did on accident.
Hmm.
I'm just new here. I know nothing, and I'm definitely not fucking that guy.
He says, he was like, oh, no. He says, all right. So yeah, if this is new to you, then I can explain some things. Right. Welcome to the world of being a professional actor, he says. You're going to be able to advance your career either through both regular acting as well as decapitating other actors and taking their talent from them.
Highlander?
He doesn't know what that means, but
There can be only one.
yes. He says, someday you will be drawn to nearby land to compete for an Emmy. This is the problem with making characters for the campaign. Who knew you'd become acting swordsman?
Well, I took a bunch of points in fast draw sword and sword parry, so
well done.
I got that one right. I don't have any acting, production, or any of those skills, but I'm pretty sure I can make a good action hero.
Cool. Jeremy, what were you saying?
I just went knives. I think I might be at a bit of a disadvantage.
Awkward. Right. Okay. He explains many things to you, and here are some new rule things for you guys that are for this zone, and as far as you know, this zone only. I call it a zone. If you kill somebody, the Sandy, like in honorable one-on-one duel type combat, the Sandy loss will be less. For attack and parry, the way it works here is if you attack, then your parry will be at -30, or you parry at full and attack at -30 if you are, quote, fighting defensively. Okay.
So attack causes -30 to parry, or
Yes.
+30 to parry.
Well,
Or take a -30 on your attack and fight defensively.
right.
Okay.
You can, if you wish to just attack during the round, you can do that, and there's no negatives anywhere. Or you can just parry in the round, no negatives anywhere. But if you want to do the other one also, there's negatives.
Okay.
Next, as long as you have the skill talent, which should you be decapitated, you will lose the skill talent. As long as you have it, though, while you are in this zone, you pick up a new automatic skill called Amazing Regeneration. You will regenerate 1 hit point per round. Oh yeah, that's sexy. But should you lose your talent, that goes away.
So pretty much where I lose my head.
Well, yes, but that doesn't mean your character's done in this campaign.
Okay.
In fact, this guy even knows about it because apparently it happened to him, and he tells you that should you lose your head, you'll become, and he doesn't, then you'll become part of his retinue, his hangers-on, his entourage.
This is Glenn. We become Glenn's entourage if we lose our
No,
head.
you'd become the Rock's entourage. Glenn is
okay.